Hey everyone, Pilot here, and today I have another NECA Godzilla unboxing to do, and this is Shin Godzilla. And as you can see on the front of the box, it has the theatrical poster. If you turn it, same thing on the side, and same thing on the other side. And if we take a look at the back, I have some pictures of him here in the back, firing his atomic breath, and he also has one coming out of his tail, which makes this Godzilla a little bit different than other ones, especially if you look at his jaw. But also, there is some writing down here, so why don't we see what that says. A guard incarnate, a city doomed. Japan is plunged into chaos when a massive monster rises from the deep of Tokyo Bay and lays waste to the city. But as the threat literally evolves, can Japan and the world adapt as quickly? Alright, so we talked about the box. Why don't we open it up, the front panel. See a nice full-size picture of Godzilla to the left, and on the right you see the figure itself. Like how it has the fire down there of the buildings, all the destruction he's caused. Well, why don't we open this up and take a closer look. Alright, so here's Shin Godzilla out of the box. Now, this movie was actually released in 2016, and it's the 31st installment in the Godzilla franchise. And it's actually the third reboot, I do believe. So they want to do something a little bit different with him. Obviously, as you can tell, he doesn't quite look like other Godzillas. But he does have most of the same traits. He has the dorsal fins, the long tail, the mouth, claws. So let's talk about the colors. I really like this one because if you look at the dorsal fins, it has white in there, then it has the purple, and then the black. And on the rest of the body, he has black, and in between the cracks, it's red. And if you look at his eye, it's a small little beady white eyes. So he's definitely a very menacing looking Godzilla. And also he has these, his atomic breaths. He has one for the mouth, one for the tail. We'll get into those later. So there's not much for the color. Black, red, purple, white. Now let's talk about articulation. He moves his head, his neck, his hands, arms, elbows. He's got the legs, knees, feet. And the tail, he can move in multiple places. And his tail was very difficult to get on compared to some of the other ones we've been looking at. The directions always say put the tail in hot water for about 20 seconds, then you can pop it on. I actually had to do that. The last few I looked at didn't even need the water, it just popped on. But very difficult to get this part on, unless you use the hot water. This part is another ball joint, like this one. This one, though, comes on and off very easily. No problem there. Obviously, he's different than other Godzillas. If you look, he has this huge mouth. And it looks like it's, I don't know what you would call it, bisected. It looks like it opens up this way, not just horizontally. And if you see the tail here has this purplish white piece to it. Don't know what you would call that. Him evolving, I don't know. Another difference between him and other Godzillas, he can't move any of his fingers, just the hand. And also the plastic they used, seems okay. The dorsal fins are very bendable, while the rest of them is hard. So yeah, he comes with two of these, one for the mouth, one for the tail. They're pinkish, pink and white, and the very tips are this clear yellow amberish color. What you do is you just pop this metal end right in. And the metal goes all the way through, because if you can see, it has those little circles there to let you know that the wire is in there. But this metal isn't bendable. I do believe it would break if you try. And you can put one right here. Now, one place you can bend and not have to worry about breaking is this tail right here. There's no joints, but it is bendable, so you can get it to go like this. And so he's 6 inches high, and also his tail to the body is about 12 inches long. But just look at that. 2 atomic breaths, or I guess you really can't call it atomic breaths for both of them. Atomic blasts, because one's coming out the tail. But and then if you look, you can also see purple on his neck area. Don't know if that's supposed to be like part of his evolution, maybe their gills or something. All I know is in this movie he kept transforming or evolving. He started off as like a not a slug, but some kind of a bug-looking creature, and he just kept evolving until he gets to this. I just think he looks so amazing. I love it. I also have the other Shin Godzilla, the one that's mainly just red and black, but his mouth doesn't have the split mouth like this one. Well, I hope you all liked my review for NECA's Shin Godzilla. Leave comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you later.